Welcome everybody, and today we're taking a look at a new Radiance Films limited edition release, and it is 1981's Le Professionnel, also known as The Professional. It's directed by Georges Lautner, who I've not seen anything else from before, but nonetheless this is an action thriller that clocks in at 108 minutes long, and yeah, had a budget of $3.5 million, but was a massive success, as at the box office it made 63.4 million. And yeah, stars the likes of Jean-Paul Belmondo, who I've seen in 6 other films. He was also in the Jean-Pierre Melville film The Deleuze and The Outsider, which came out after this. And due to the success of this, I imagine that's setting his career off in a more action-orientated direction. Also stars Robert Hussein, who we've talked about as an actor and a director before, as he was in the likes of Rafifi, Paris Pickup, and he also directed and starred in all 3 of the Wicked Games films that we looked at before. So Wicked Games is the name of the box set, but yeah, those are the names of the films, and yeah, he directed all 3 of those while starring in them as well. And yeah, that was a release from Radiance Films as well. So yeah, nonetheless, French Secret Service agent Jocelyn Beaumont is dispatched to take down African warlord Ninjala. But when his assignment is cancelled, he's shocked to learn that his government is surrendering him to local authorities. He is given a mock trial and sentenced to 20 years of hard labour, but Beaumont escapes from prison and vows not only to avenge himself against his betrayers, but also to finish his original assignment. So this action thriller manages to neatly balance its darker and more downbeat plot points, with the fact that it is nonetheless highly entertaining watching Jean-Paul Belmondo's character Beaumont while outwitting his former colleagues and those in a position of authority, which is also helped by the great lead performance from Belmondo and the solid script. The supporting cast is also really good, the pacing is on point, the action scenes are well executed, there's some brutal violence in this at times. One person, for instance, gets a pickaxe to the back, and that's quite a bloody affair. But then there's also a short but ultimately really rather entertaining car chase as well through the streets of Paris. So yeah, all of that is well done. The cinematography is also solid. It looks typically French cool in a lot of ways, to be quite frankly. Not quite on the level of, say, a Jean-Pierre Melville film, but not exactly far off. The score by Ennio Morricone may well be limited in scope, but it is nonetheless excellent. So it's mainly revolving around the song Chi Mei, which has been a song that Morricone made for a film way back in 1971. But yeah, it was used for this as well. It was also used for a British TV series that is currently slipping my mind. But yeah, it's a excellent bit of music from him. It is engaging throughout, and there is some effective attention as well. So yeah, really enjoyed this. I can see why people say this is the best of the Belmondo action films from the 80s, because even though I enjoyed the Outsider, this is definitely better and gets a solid 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, there is the disc. We also have reversible sleeve artwork as well, which is broadly similar to the one on the reverse already, but I believe that is the original one. And yeah, we also get a booklet with this release as well. There is Belmondo there with a gun, and there is Belmondo with a gun out. And inside you get cast and crew, and then we get interview with the director Georges Lautner from 1981 by Bernard Ailes, and then we get transfer notes and credits as well. And on top of that, you get shots from the film as well. So yeah, neat little booklet, this one. Probably not as in-depth as some have been, but regardless, it is decent enough. And in terms of transfer notes, so Le Professionnel was supplied to Radiance Films by Studio Canal as a high-definition digital file. The film is presented in the original aspect ratio with original mono audio, and yeah, it sounds and looks perfectly acceptable, quite frankly. No issues at all in that regard. And in terms of the aspect ratio, it's 1:6:1, mono audio, in colour and in the French language with English subtitles. You've also got uncompressed mono PCM audio, archival audio commentary by film historians Howard S. Berger, Steve Mitchell and Nathaniel Thompson. And then you got a new interview with critic and author Jeanette Vinasadu about Jean-Paul Belmondo's stardom. That's from 2026, and that clocks in at 18 minutes long. Then you got a new interview with film score expert Lovely John about Ennio Morricone's iconic theme Chi Mei. That's from 2026, and that clocks in at 32 minutes long. Archival television interview with Jean-Paul Belmondo, clocking in at 4 minutes from 1981. Archival television interview with Rene Chateau, Belmondo's agent, producer, and associate. That's 7 minutes long. That clocks it. That's from 1982. Original French theatrical trailer and the English subtitles have been newly improved for this release. So, yeah, overall, an excellent film. 4.5 out of 5. Really, really enjoyed it. Not going to say it's a film that is a revolutionary or doing things in a particularly inventive way over similar films, but it's just a very, very well executed kind of genre film in a lot of ways, to be honest. So yeah, highly enjoyable. Really glad we finally got it. I would like The Outsider to also come to Blu-ray at some point from either Radiance or some other ones, because even though it's not as good as this, it's still another entertaining action film, and one that I also highly recommend. But yeah, if you're going to see any of Belmondo's action films from this period, then this is the one to see first, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen The Professional before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.